Hi everyone, Officer Potak,
Hi, it's Officer Best.
and we're reading today from outside of the Lehigh River. It is beautiful out. It is May 15th. The sun is shining. We encourage you to get out there and go for a walk today. We have to wait for the helicopter to pass till we can start reading. But today's book will be Fly Guy Presents Weather. And we love the weather today. We'd like some more of this. A boy had a pet fly named Fly Guy. Fly Guy could say the boy's name. Buzz. Buzz and Fly Guy were visiting a weather station. Whoa, Buzz said to Fly Guy. It's windy. Let's get out of the cold. They headed for the door. Weather is all around us, and it changes all the time. It affects what people wear and do each day. When it's sunny, people wear sunglasses. When it's cold, people bundle up in warm coats. When it rains, people carry umbrellas. They may even wear rain boots. And in Pennsylvania, it could be 30 degrees in the morning and 80 degrees at night. So you have winter and summer in the same day. Earth's weather is controlled by the sun. Changes in the weather are caused by changes in the Earth's atmosphere. Atmosphere surrounds Earth and is made up of air and weather. When air moves, it's called wind. A breeze is a slow-moving wind. Wind that moves quickly is called a gale. A very strong gale can damage trees and homes. Three-quarters of Earth's surface is covered in water. Water moves between the ground and the air. It has three forms: liquid, solid, and gas. When the sun warms water on the Earth, the water turns from a liquid to a gas. Then it rises into the air, forming clouds. As the air gets cooler, the water changes from a gas back to a liquid or a solid. It can fall to the earth as rain, hail, or snow. This is called the water cycle. Clouds form when water rises up into the air. There are different types of clouds. The cirrus cloud are wispy and thin and made up of ice.
Cumulonimbus.
Clouds are made up of fluffy and made up of water. The cirrus clouds are thick and flat. Fog is a cirrus cloud on the ground. Cumulus clouds are tall and gray and made up of ice and water. They're also called thunder clouds. They can cause heavy rains, lightning, and even tornadoes. Precipitation is rain, hail, or snow. When water droplets fall back to the earth as liquid, they're called rain. If it rains too much, the ground may not be able to absorb the extra water. Water can pool in puddles. When puddles become large and cover a lot of land, this is called flooding. If it doesn't rain enough, the ground becomes dry. When it doesn't rain for an unusually long period of time, it's called a drought. And we've all seen roads flooding around here. We've also seen our pool flood, unfortunately. Sometimes winds make ice go up and down inside of a storm cloud. Layers of ice stick to one another, forming balls. These ice balls are called hail. If it's cold enough, snow crystals can grow inside of a cloud and form snowflakes. When it's very windy and snowy, this is called a blizzard. During a blizzard, winds can blow as fast as 45 miles an hour. One blizzard dropped about 50 inches of snow in only 36 hours. That was the New York blizzard of 1888. And I'm sure all of the kids watching this do not remember the snowstorm of 96? I remember that one. We got approximately 3 feet of snow, I think.
Right.
That was pretty neat. I don't think we've seen one that large since then. Lightning is a giant electric spark. Electricity is created when water droplets freeze alongside rain and wind inside a storm cloud. The electricity builds up until it flashes outside of the cloud as lightning. Lightning is hotter than the surface of the sun. Wow. When it strikes, the air gets so hot that it makes loud sound waves vibrate. This creates a boom of thunder. Lightning is dangerous. Stay indoors if you see lightning. If you're outdoors, crouch down and stay away from tall objects. Hurricanes are the strongest storms on the earth. They bring heavy rain, high winds, rough waves, and floods to the coastlines. This storm has different name depending on where it forms. In the Atlantic Ocean, it's called a hurricane. In the Indian and South Pacific Oceans, it's called a tropical cyclone. And in North Pacific Ocean, it's called a typhoon. A hurricane forms when a group of thunderstorms spins over warm oceans. This is a group of storms that becomes stronger. Winds rush to its center. This causes the entire group to spin, forming one massive storm. A funnel cloud can form when a powerful thunderstorm meets winds that change direction as they move up into the sky. If funnel cloud touches the ground, it's called a tornado. Tornadoes can do a lot of damage. They have some of the strongest winds on Earth. They can lift cows, cars, and even homes off the ground. I don't want a tornado.
Watch The Wizard of Oz. You want to see a tornado? Watch The Wizard of Oz.
Tornado Alley in the United States has more reported tornadoes than anywhere in the world. People use underground shelters during tornadoes. If you hear a tornado siren, seek shelter right away. Most tornadoes last for just 10 minutes. And luckily for Pennsylvania, if we do have tornadoes, they're not very big like they are in
the Midwest.
We are not part of Tornado Alley, thankfully. Weather can get weird. Tornadoes that form over water are called waterspouts. A waterspout does not suck up water, but it can suck up frogs and other small animals. Animals can stay trapped in a cloud until they fall from the sky like rain. That would be creepy if it started raining frogs.
Frogs, yeah.
A dust storm can happen when powerful winds blow across dry land. Clouds of dust and sand fill the air.
So some of you from 6th grade who had Miss Mack, if you would recall, she talked about the dust bowls in the Midwest. And that was when the land was so dry, there was such a long drought, that the top layer of the ground dried up completely. And then when the wind picked up, it created a dust storm. And it blew the top level of the ground, of the soil, right off. And it got to the point where you couldn't see, you couldn't breathe, you had to wear something over your eyes, your nose, and your mouth.
And they get the sandstorms out in the desert, which is sort of the same thing, where the sand all kicks up. Meteorologists are scientists who study changes in the weather. They use many tools. Weather balloons and radar systems collect information about the atmosphere. Some meteorologists tell people what the weather might look like in the future. This is called a forecast, and it's often wrong. Other meteorologists follow storms so they can better understand them. Some people call them storm chasers.
I have a cousin Ann in the United States Air Force. She's a meteorologist stationed in Hawaii. And let me tell you, I know she's never wrong about the weather.
We should go visit her. Maybe we can do a book on her. We need to go to Hawaii. The climate is what the weather conditions are usually like in an area. There are 4 main climates: temperate, tropical, desert, and polar. In a temperate climate, winters are cold and summers are warm. In a tropical climate is warm and humid almost all the time. Humidity is a measurement of how full of water the air is. When humidity is high, fog and clouds can form, and curly hair can go crazy in humidity.
I know, right?
A desert climate is dry all year. It almost never rains. Not where we live, definitely not a desert. A polar climate is cold. There are summer days where it never gets dark, and winter days when it's always dark. Antarctica is both polar climate and desert climate. Wow, did you know that?
I did not.
No. Some place where it has no sun throughout the day, not for me. Earth's climates are changing. Climate change can make weather change too. Global warming is melting glaciers, which adds more water to Earth's oceans. More water in the atmosphere may mean more big storms in some places and fewer in others. On Arbor Day, Buzz and Fly Guy planted a tree. Then it started to rain. "This is perfect weather for our little tree," said Buzz. Buzz and Fly Guy could not wait until their next field trip. So that is Fly Guy Presents Weather. I really like Fly Guy. He gives you a lot of education on things.
And he does it in a fun way.
Yes, he does. So today Fly Guy was outside with us. Again, we're down at the Lehigh River. It's beautiful out, so we're going to encourage you to get out there today and chalk your walks. Give a thank you to your first responders, to your parents, to your teachers. Draw a little picture, give something to make us smile. It is the end of Police Week, so you can always put a thank you out there for the police officers in your community.
Go find Flat Pat, get a picture taken with Flat Pat, or draw your own Flat Pat, and share it with us at the Catasauqua Police Department Facebook page. Tag us so that we know that you're out there and that you're following along.
And one Flat Pat I don't think anybody's found yet. He's on Race Street. Around the 200 block of Race Street, there's a Flat Pat, and he's sitting up on a wall. So I want to see if anybody can go out there and find that one for us.
Let us know. Put it in the comments section. Let us know if you found him. So stay well, stay safe. Oh, there's a zephyr blowing. Those of you from Whitehall, that's what a zephyr is, a gentle breeze. Stay well, stay safe, and when you go back in,
Wash your hands.
Bye.
Bye.